Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So this is going to be war number 9, which normally isn't the final war of a season, but this season was cut short due to the holidays, so that war 9 is the final war for season 54. And as you can see, we are just barely holding on to our Masters position. We are the very last alliance in Masters at the time of this war. Masters rank number 10. So it's pretty simple. If we win, we stay in Masters. If we lose, we're into Platinum. So let's go ahead and get started today. Loki is facing off against Jugs. So I'm going to be bringing in a pretty fun team. 3 champs that I enjoy playing. Onslaught, Count Nefaria, and Photon. We've got some very interesting fights. Got some class disadvantage for Count Nefaria. I'm sure some of you can guess what that is. Gonna go ahead and get boosted up here and then go ahead and jump into this first fight. So I'm boosting up pretty big, lots of boosts. Final war, you gotta go all out, you know. And shout out to, I think it was Outline, who was hooking me up with some guidance here. This was very helpful on both of these Section 1 fights. Up first here we have America Chavez. Just throwing on a combat regen boost. You know, I got 6 of these. Why not? You know, it's just, why not? At the end of the season, trying to be extra careful. Sure, I'll throw on a combat regen boost. You never know. I might get clocked with an unstoppable passive combo at the start or something, you know? So right now, I'm just parry, doing a couple hits, and we're building up really fast. I'm already built up. I didn't even know Photon could build that fast, but I guess I was doing something right. So that's awesome. So we got 6 Furies, 1 from the node. Here, she does trigger, though, the Unstoppable, but it's alright. We parry, you know, the guidance allows us to parry even when the debuff immunity is active, even when the Unstoppable is active. And then we just threw an unblockable special into the Unstoppable and got rid of the protection. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The fight's over. Like, Photon just dog walked that fight like it was nothing. Crazy. Yeah. So moving on now to our next fight. I had to wait a little bit of a sec, but we got our guidance placed on this fight as well. Jumping in and actually fighting Scop. Me and this guy used to be in the same alliance way back when. Shout out to Scop. I bet you're watching this. He's a good dude. He's a French guy. So next up here we have NTW. Now, I used to have a lot of trouble with NTW, but then I actually just read her kit, and I'm like, oh, just knock her down. That's so simple. Just knock her down, and she can't evade. That was always what was happening to me. She was evading me, and I didn't understand why. Man, who knew reading actually works? So, yeah, that helped. Here, she goes ahead and throws the special 2. It's all good. We're just going to parry, heavy, knock her down again, and then go for a little special 3. But I'm going to hit a little bit of a combo first, and then throw it just to make sure she's dead. And yeah, Photon just shooting her with those photons, flying around, and then flies like right through her in the special 3, and yeah, she dead. KO. There we go. Hit her with the full spectrum of light, and now we're moving on to Section 2. So up first we have a Sasquatch, which we're going to be using Count Nefaria for. Could have totally used Photon for this as well. Either one would have worked here. The nice thing about Count Nefaria here, though, on this Ebb and Flow intercept is he basically, you know, has free intercepts with his evade. You just need to make sure there's enough distance, and then when you hit that parry, you evade, and it counts as an intercept as well. So there we go. You see, you start the fight with dash back 1 time, do it. He did get the unstoppable passive here, though, so we do need to chill a little bit. Wait for that to wear off, then throw our special, and now this will apply the slow with the decay tactic. So there we go. We are in our Ionic Overdrive, and I don't think I evade any of Sassy's specials here. I was like kind of wanting to, but also like just a little nervous, just not wanting to get smacked. So right there, I missed the parry window. And then he triggers another unstoppable from the Sugar Pill. So here I kind of have to end up throwing a special 2 when I don't really want to. You know, all that special 2 gave us was a couple of Fury passives, which, you know, we can get like 15 of them normally. So getting 2 of them is not really ideal. But yeah, we do have the slow debuff while he's triggering his Wrath of Tanarak here, so that makes it a whole bunch easier. However, then the intercept node purifies it, but luckily we have that striker window to apply another slow, and we're chilling. We just need an intercept here. Right there I did evade that, but I didn't go in. I was worried about getting parried. But yeah, there we go. Get the evade from the from Count Fairy. Trigger the intercept node, and we're good. Gonna go for a little special 2 here. We're gonna get 10 Fury passives. That's a whole bunch better than 2. And then here we just need an evade after this special. Oh, I do get 1 of the evade punishes, so that's good. You can see our damage just goes up by a ton, and the fight's over, finishing with a full yellow bar. Count Nefaria is just the GOAT, dude. He's so freaking good. Next fight here, we have an Attuma, and we're going to be onslaughting this guy. So rank 3 Attuma. Always a fun fight for Onslaught, dude. Onslaught is just so freaking good for Attuma. It's a very enjoyable fight. So here I'm just going to throw on another combat regen boost, because why not? Really, that is the only thing. Why not? So just going to go in here, parry, heavy. That's pretty much the strat for fighting Onslaught. Right here, we get smacked. I was going for a bit of an intercept. It's all good. That's why we got the combat regen boost on, boys. You know, you can play a little bit more aggressive. There we go, though. We do end up landing the intercept, get the heavy, and then going to go ahead and throw just 1 special 1 here, and then go for a special 2, and that should be the fight over. So boom, we're sitting at 16 Neuroshocks. I do need to be careful, though, now, because I think the next special that I bait, he will be going unstoppable. Here I was just looking for that intercept. He wasn't going for it. I'm like, alright, that's fine. Just parry, heavy. Alright, let's go ahead and bait this, and I'm ready for the unstoppable. Oh, no unstoppable. Okay. I'm gonna parry, look for the intercept. Boom, smash that light intercept. Drop special 2, and GG Attuma. Fight is over. So yeah, he pretty much had his entire health bar until we got those degens, and then just dead. So yeah, that fight was great. And next up we have another Count Nefaria fight. Of course, when I alluded to a class disadvantage matchup earlier on, it's Killmonger, because Count Nefaria is an incredible Killmonger counter. So here we have 1 too many hits. We're just going to apply some Power Sting. I'm really not too worried. I'm got some Power Snack. Again, I'm not worried. Count Nefaria just controls Killmonger like crazy. You know, usually when you apply a lot of debuffs to Killmonger, it's a bad thing. But Count Nefaria can totally control healing and power gain, so it's not an issue. And you're also going to see I'm just throwing my specials whenever I want. I don't even care about the Power Sting. Do you know why? Because Count Nefaria can easily heal back all that damage. It is not a worry at all. You can see, look at our health, dude. We're just brimming at a full yellow bar. Brimming there. Like, oh, I love Count Nefaria so much, guys. My favorite champ released this year for sure. Just incredible. So special 1, special 2 here. This is going to do some fat damage, and then I think we're going to get the evade on this special 1. It's super easy to do. Apply that energy vulnerability. Go for a combo. Go for a relic. Go for another combo. Special 2. He did. We didn't quite finish with a full yellow bar because we ate a Power Sting right at the end, but it's all good. 90% health. You know, clean fight. So that was all my path fights, all my mini bosses for this war, and just 1 fight remaining until I can end my season. Now, an update for you on my season. Technically, I have not died, but I technically did have a timeout. It was a poor assignment, and I was basically sent to my death. And it could have been way more than just 1 death, but I was only 1 timeout. It didn't even die. The Red Skull couldn't even kill me. But it took almost 10 minutes, almost 2 timeouts, but just barely we got him. Other than that, I have not died at all this season. So, you know, a pretty good season on the line here. Just 1 fight remaining. I want to bring it home. I want us to get a Masters finish as well. So I want to do my part here to ensure that we win the war. At this point, I think we have like 1 death. They have 3. So, you know, it's fairly close still. It's still anyone's war at this point. And so everything is starting off pretty good here against Bullseye. We go ahead and get off our first special 1, and I just need him to throw his special 1 immediately, and boom, he does. Thank you very much, Bullseye. because we need to get in our heavy attack, but we need to wait until that Killer Instinct passive has worn off. The only way to even get that passive on cooldown is to first bait a special attack. Otherwise, if we wait too long, all of our Neuroshocks are just going to go bye-bye, and we're not going to be able to pause them. So, boom, again, get him, push him into that Killer Instinct, and I just need to bait that special as quickly as possible. My pause right now is worn off, so I need to get that another pause up as soon as possible. Those 13 Neuroshocks are on the verge of expiry, you know, if we leave them unpaused for too long. But we got them paused. We're chilling right now. 13, it's not the most, you know, Onslaught can turn a max of 20 Neuroshocks into degen, so we could use some more, but it should be enough to go for the kill. You know, I never go for 2 special ones on a bullseye boss fight. And so right there you see I interrupted my heavy to throw that, because if I let that heavy play out, he would have evaded and then punished me, which would have been very bad. So heavy cancel into the special 2, relic, get that pause. Here I'm just gonna go ahead and block those first 2 hits and then evade out of the tail end because I don't want to get stunned. And then, thankfully, that Killer Instinct wears off. Again, we get the pause. Here we're taking hella block damage, but we get pushed to our special. We pop that, and Bullseye is dead. He stands no chance as soon as we get to another bar of power. The Daunted just makes that degen go absolutely crazy. And there is another Bullseye boss soloed. I think that was like 4 or 5 of them this season. I did get the boss slayer thing, because I slayed more than 2 bosses. And thankfully, we did end up winning the war and clutching a Masters finish. So guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for the final war of Season 54, all 9 of them. We never died. My health bar never dropped to 0. But we did unfortunately have 1 singular timeout. Pretty good season all in all. Hope you guys enjoyed the war videos. There will be a season rewards video probably uploading tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to open up a Titan. We're probably going to open up a loyalty crystal and at least a 7-star. So be on the lookout for those triple crystals, 7 stars. Thank you guys so much for watching this entire Alliance War season. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Peace.